welcome to Crafty Anew. In today's video, I'm bringing you 3 DIYs. They're 3 upcycles. These items I bought from Goodwill, so I'm taking all of these Goodwill bleak items and turning them into Crafty Anew chic items. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel. Give me a like, leave a comment down below, let me know what you'd like to see from me, if there's anything that you would like to see me improve on, and let me know which one of these were your favorite upcycles. I'm a new channel just starting out, so everybody's welcome. I ask for as much engagement as I could possibly get from everybody, and if I can make it to at least 100 subscribers, there will be a giveaway. It's not going to be huge, but it'll be a little something to give back to those of you that subscribe and help me out. So without further ado, let's get to crafting, and I hope everybody enjoys the video. So the first project I'm working on is this little stool I purchased from Goodwill. It was not a pretty stool. It has trout on it, it's got checkerboard on the side, so I'm just upcycling it to fit my home decor, and what I'm painting it in is Waverly chalk paint in white. And I'm just going to give that 2 good coats of paint. And you can see this thing was not pretty at all. So I'm taking it from bleak and turning it into chic. And I really don't remember how much I paid for this. It wasn't very much at all, or I wouldn't have bought it. The thing is ugly. And now I'm just going to give the legs 2 good coats of paint. And if you notice, you'll see that some of the items I've already painted that I purchased from Goodwill. What I did is I went ahead and painted everything, and then I just edited it to where I'm giving you one project at a time, instead of going back and forth from like one project to the next project to the next project and then back to the first project. If that makes any sense. So I was just working on one project at a time, but I did paint everything. So right here I'm just giving the legs a coat of paint also. I hope that made sense. I don't know. Did it make sense? Anyway, if it made sense, please subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so that you're notified of all my future uploads, including any upcycles, DIYs, craft boxes. Sometimes I'll do craft unboxings. So yeah, get that notification so you can be notified of all those wonderful videos. And then here's a stencil I purchased from Hobby Lobby that I'm going to put on top of it. It says Fresh Flower Market, and then it's got some little doodles and all that good stuff. And I'm just dabbing that on there. I know I should have taped it down, but it still came out the way I wanted it. So, and I didn't want to rip the paint off by taping it, because sometimes that happens. And with my luck, it would happen. Ta-da! Now what I'm doing is I'm just going to give it that distressed look. And I'm using Waverly chalk paint and Elephant. And I'm just going along the edges. Just kind of making it look distressed. And a lot prettier than checkered or trout. Don't forget to distress those legs. There it is, Fresh Flower Market, seed, stems, and blooms. So for the next project, I'm taking this home interior vase that I got from Goodwill, and I'm using my Waverly chalk paint in white, my favorite paint, and I'm just giving it 2 good coats. And it didn't really cover very well on this, but I didn't really want to. I was really impressed with how it turned out. So I'm just giving that a good, coat of paint. We'll just zip through this because, if you're watching this, you probably already know how to paint stuff. Don't forget the top and bottom. And the inside. And then now I'm going over it with my elephant paint also. Just kind of giving it that distressed, weathered look. Plus some of that wood from the actual vase itself is showing through, and I loved the way this turned out. Still distressing. You just want to do this until you're satisfied with it. Don't forget the bottom. And then I'm going to use some jute twine, and I'm going to tie that around so I can hang a chalkboard tag from it. Just going to tie that around the top. Gotta get it perfect. And then on the chalkboard tag, I am just writing out the word fresh. My handwriting is terrible. I hate trying to use chalk to write. I've tried chalk pens. I've tried sharpening the chalk to where it's like fine point. I'm still no good at writing with chalk. I'm just going to tie that in a knot. Nothing pretty, nothing fancy. And then I'm going to use some of this grass, fake grass by the way. It has little butterflies in it. And I'm just going to stick that in there. And I'm going to take some florals I had. You can use any florals you want, whatever suits your decor. And ta-da! There it is on my cute little stool. Fresh flowers. And then my third project is this frame that I purchased that has these two little handles. I have a dog, his name is Zeke, and we have to walk him and clean up his duty. So what I've been using is just a command hook on the wall, and I thought this would be perfect for him. So these two little inserts that were in the frame, those are actually corkboard. So later on I'm going to get a couple pictures made of him, and I'm going to put those in there, but for now I'm going to do something else with them. And then I'm just unscrewing these little hooks so I can give this a good coat of paint. And I'm just using one of these little, I don't know, Phillips head screwdrivers. Undo this. This is exciting stuff right here, so stay tuned. Lefty loosey. Now that I have those removed, I'm going to use, again, my Waverly chalk paint in white, you guessed it, and I'm going to give it 2 coats of paint. Now on this, I don't want it to be perfect. I am not going to, spend a lot of time on painting it and getting perfect, because I still want some of that wood to show, because it was pretty wood. So I still want some of it to show, I just wanted it to be white. Anybody that likes doing farmhouse knows exactly what I'm talking about. I wish I could paint that fast. Make sure you get those edges. Now, with the little hooks, I'm going to use my elephant. Or I'm going to use my Waverly chalk paint elephant, and then I'm going to use my Waverly chalk paint white, and I'm going to kind of give it that galvanized look. That's the word I was looking for. Galvanized look. The hooks were brown, so I didn't use any black for this. I just let some of that brown show through, and it worked perfectly. I like to use the sponges for this because it kind of gives it the feel of a farmhouse. Like it feels like it's rusted, or it feels like it's galvanized. And then you do your righty-tighty, screw it back on there. Of course, I did let all this dry. And you just use the white and the gray until you get the galvanized look you're looking for. That's always preference, just however much you want it. And then I realized I didn't do the screws, so I did go back after I screwed it in and just dabbed it on there. It turned out perfect. Now I'm using the elephant, and I'm again distressing it, going around the edges. Make sure you get the inside edges of the frame. Oh, yeah, for some reason I didn't get the footage, but I took a fern that I had and I just cut some leaves on it, and I put the fern, I hot glued the fern onto the corkboard pieces that came with the frame. And then I also took a stencil and I stenciled on Zeke, which is my dog's name, Zeke, and now I'm just painting it with my elephant gray. I'm painting in the stencil. I don't know what happened to the footage, but I'm sure everybody knows how to stencil and hot glue flowers onto things. Yeah, eventually, whenever I get my pictures made of my doggy, I'm gonna put that in there, and I thought I'd also use to keep track of when he needs to go to the vet or whenever he needs to get his heartworm. And then there it is. I put his leash and his brush on there. No more of the command hooks. So that's my projects. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified of all my future uploads. Thanks for watching. Until next time, keep on crafting.